Welcome, welcome, welcome in. My name is Raynice Mitchell, and I hope you all are doing well on today. I will not be on the camera the whole time because I am sleepy, as you can see. But I did want to get on here real quick just to show face, and I know a lot of the videos lately have been blacked out, but here I am, okay? Okay. And I hope everyone is doing well on today or had a good day today. Um, but God dropped a, honestly, it was a lot going on today. So God just gave me a lot of revelation today. And in the midst of watching an encouraging video from Shantia, it was like he gave me even more revelation than I already had. And I also was watching Sunray as well. Her name is Sunray on YouTube. But basically, as you can see by the title, it says it's already done. It's already done. And it's just so many different messages that I've been getting. So, um, on Monday of this week, when I had first woke up, because I woke up super early, it was like I felt a strong urge to just like get on my knees and worship and pray, like just not like in a fearful way, but in a way of just giving God thanks. Like I really felt that God wanted me to God really wanted me to worship and give praise. But I was running late for my appointment and I didn't get a chance to, but I was praying in my head and stuff in the car. But I had really felt the need to like really worship, like really worship as if I mean, we should worship God anyway, but worship as if God just dropped $1 million in your bank account. Like, you know what I mean? How you would be if something that you really, really wanted happened, how you would be like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? And I had felt that very strongly on Monday, and I was like, okay, what is this about? And fast forward Tuesday, yesterday I had in the videos that I did yesterday, I had dropped some clips in there where people were talking about there's a major shift. There is something big getting ready to happen. And basically like confirming what I felt in my spirit as well. And you guys, so much is happening, okay? So much is happening. And the reason why the title is called It's Already Done is because literally all the blessings that God is going to give you, or that let me not say going to give you, but that you're going to get, it is literally already done. And like I always hear people say that in their videos and their sermons and just in general. I hear people say, it's already done. You just have to get into the frequency of it. And it just can sound a bit rhetorical and cliche in the midst of going through something. But literally, in the midst of me listening to Shantia's video about how she was saying, it's already done. It's already done. Like, it's already done. You ain't waiting on God. God waiting on you. And I was watching a video earlier that I got. Is it back working? Okay, there we go. It's back working. So, okay. Alrighty. Like I was saying, sorry about that, y'all. I was getting a call. So like I was saying, basically, I was also watching a sermon with Sarah Jakes called The Process or something with the process. And basically, like the messages tie into each other. But it was two separate messages, but somehow those two messages correlated with each other, right? So in the message with Shantia, the revelation that I got, y'all. So I was saying how it's already done. We hear that and it can sound very cliche in the midst of you going through something. But the revelation that I got was like, it really is already done. You have to, once you start to, okay, the example that God gave me was I have been watching Tiffany Buckner's videos lately, and she specializes in demonology. And I was looking at a video on poverty, delay, and some other things, but mainly like she has a lot of videos on poverty and delay, and a couple other things as well, and spiritual spouses. I felt led to mention that to y'all. And I got so much revelation from watching those videos, and I plan on sharing that with you all. I've been doing it through little things as well these past few videos, but I got so much revelation. Like I was able to get set free in certain ways and certain habits that I still had that were operating in the spirit of poverty, or you know what I mean? Because it's so deep, y'all. It's so deep. Y'all, Tiffany Buckner, go look at her video on poverty and delay. It's so powerful. But anyway, once I got revelation on the spirit of poverty and the spirit of delay, and how, the role that I was playing in perpetuating the cycle that those spirits were keeping me in or enticing me to be in, it was like, okay, so God blessed me with a revelation, right? And with that revelation was an idea, right? Because God will bless us. Blessings don't always have to be monetary. A blessing can be a relationship. A blessing can be an idea. A blessing can be a child. It could be a plethora of things, right? So after I got revelation, and I was able to be set free on certain things that I was doing to further perpetuate certain things that I am trying to break out of on my life. God was able to open up the doors and bless me with an idea to not only get out myself out of debt, but to help other people get out of debt as well. And God is saying that, okay, well, before I get into that, so that's what God was putting heavy in my spirit as Shantia was talking. It was literally like, I don't know, it was like, when you're watching a movie and right before the person is supposedly about to pass away, they have like a flashback of their life over the years and stuff like that. It was like I had a flashback of all the revelation that I had been receiving over these past couple of weeks. And it was like it stuck out like a sore thumb. Like, it really is already done. Everything that God is going to do for you is already done. All of it. All of it is done. You just have to come up higher to be able to receive it. The second you step into full obedience and surrenderance, you will, and not even, because I don't want to say you will receive full insight, because God gives you things in steps. He's not going to give you everything all at once. As you take steps along the way, He will give you insight along the way, right? But it's like soon as you step into full obedience, that revelation is going to come quick. That revelation is going to, because me watching the Tiffany Buckner video on poverty and delay opened up the door for me to receive revelation on where I was going wrong in creating extra warfare for myself. I had to first acknowledge what it was, repent, and ask for forgiveness and operate from a new intentional heart space since I know better now, right? And literally, ever since I've been operating from that space and walking in who God has called me to be in that area, it's like He has been blessing me with so much insight on a specific idea He has given me. And I'm sharing that to say that because I don't know why it's like a light bulb went off today, because it's like I've been realized that it works like that. As you grow and cultivate who you're supposed to be, God will meet you where you're at and bless you with things along the way, but it just hits so differently when you're in the middle of a storm and you are getting set free and you're seeing God move in real time. It just does something for your faith that's I can't even put into words, y'all. So that was the first thing. It's already done. It's already done. What all the blessings that you want, everything that you're desiring that is in alignment with God's will for your life, it's already done. Just continue to be the individual that he has called you to be. And you're going to do that by staying in his presence, because he's going to specifically lead you on, what you should be doing in your walk with him. And the video with Sarah Jakes Roberts that I was watching earlier today, where she was talking about the process, right? The process before we get the blessing or the thing, right? And she was talking about how people, she likes how people are sharing the get ready with me process on Instagram and stuff like that now versus just showing the finishing product. And it helps people to not envy, because once you see the process, you probably won't want the thing that you're wanting anyway. God is saying, oh, and then she had said that your process is like when you in the middle of your process, you're not even gonna want the promise no more. You get to a point where the process gets so hard and it's processing, you like, nigga, I don't even want the blessing. I just want to get up out of here. I just want to get up out of here. Please help me, please. I just want to get up. I was like, okay. But no, you get to a point where you're gonna be ready to go. You ready to get the process over. You like, Nick, come get me. Come pick me up, please. And in those moments, you are growing. You are being stretched like never before and being cultivated into this powerful being that God has ordained for you to be. And it may not all make sense right away. Okay? It may not all make sense right away, but it's always worth it following God. It's always worth it following God. And he has so much in store for you. And it's something big is happening this week. And for some of you, it's going to be in the physical, and for some of you, it's going to be in the spiritual. So just know that moves are being made, and it's already done. You just got to walk in it. You got to walk in it and get in full obedience. I don't know who you are, but I really feel led to say, you got to be in full obedience to God. Like, of course, he gives us grace, right? But if you keep avoiding doing the thing that he is asking you to do, you're going to you're going to delay yourself in every area of your life. And this is me speaking from experience, okay? And God wants you to know that it'll also, you getting in full obedience will also create a level of covering that you don't have while you're out of alignment, while you're not in full obedience. Because when you're not in full obedience, it gives the enemy legal access, it gives the enemy legal authority to be able to attack you. So, you know what the thing is that God has asked you to do or asked you to stop doing. Get in alignment so you do not miss the window of opportunity this week. Because if you're listening to this message and it's for you, 9 times out of 10, you have probably missed a couple windows of opportunity this year by either delaying yourself, procrastinating, not being in full obedience at the allotted time, or not having your heart space, not being in the right posture. So get ready. A window of opportunity is coming and it's already done. Everything is waiting on you. Soon as you make the move, whatever that move is, it's go time. Go time, show time, yo time. Ooh, I like that. It's go time, show time, yo time. Okay, so y'all, I love y'all. I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I'm finna take my butt to bed. And I will talk to y'all later. Okay? Peace.